Hello, Elk Grove Unified students, families, and staff. I'm Santhi Pinkerton.
I'm Sandeep Dosanjh, and welcome to another episode of EGU News.
Our focus on EGU News is always going to be on healthy minds, healthy bodies, and healthy learning. And this is today's district, county, and state update. Let's get started.
We appreciate everyone's effort to reach our goal of achieving 100% on our response rate for the Parent Input and Preference Information Survey. We grew in response by 19%, building from 37%, which was from last week, to 50%, 56% within 1 week.
Yes, that's huge. So we also improved our outreach approach. So now we can actually get out there and we can target people now, and we can target areas. So we were able to target those who have either started but not finished the survey, and also those who just have not started it. So we want to thank everyone for their patience, especially those who've received multiple emails. Or apologies. While there have been a few growing pains along the way, we are learning and we are adjusting constantly.
Athletics started phase 1, and we received approval from Public Health yesterday on the EGUSD activities plan for the 2020-21 school year, and that is including all extracurricular, co-curricular activities, which are band teams, dance teams, flag teams, etc.
Exactly. And like athletics, the activities plan will roll out in phases, starting with training, the pre-screening, social distancing, if face coverings are necessary, and other limited types of activities per public health recommendations.
Now, after receiving vital feedback from our Board of Education on the parameters we must consider in order to reopen schools safely, equitably, and responsively, next week, the district's strategic and tactical teams will present detailed educational plans at the June 30th board meeting.
That's right. And these plans lay out direction that the district will take in order to reopen schools and start the new year better than before. As educators, we have always understood that our young and developing population needs social and emotional connections, and schools help formulate and mold those relationships.
And the importance of our public schools is now obvious to everyone around the world. As social beings, the lack of in-person opportunities to support each other as we work through these tremendous challenges is more as concerning, and perhaps more so than the technical work needed to find educational programming solutions.
That's right. And Sandeep, I've been watching the news from a lot of other countries, and they are faced with the same things that we are facing. So we're definitely not in this alone, and there's lots to be shared and best practices to be shared as well.
That's right.
Yeah, and in the building of a better than before educational plan, multiple teams were really grappling and working together to devise solutions, and in consideration of several factors, such as appropriate staffing, the physical capacity confines of instructional minutes, access to technology, scheduling complexity for the young kids as well as the older students, teacher prep to a transitional model that includes both distance and in-class learning, transportation, and then that daily increased cleaning between student traffic on campus.
And, we can't forget the uncertainty of budget unknowns that has resulted in many budget scenarios to be calculated and considered.
Right, constantly changing since January.
Yeah.
So now as we enter the summer break and until August 3rd, we're going to ask all of our Elk Grove Unified community to continue taking the necessary health precautions by continuing physical distancing, using face coverings as often as possible when out and about, and to continue with proper hand hygiene, hand washing. Keep our positive cases low to none.
Yeah, and Zanthi, why don't we switch over now to the county and state updates? For the county, as of today, June 26th, according to the Sacramento County Department of Public Health, the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases in Sacramento County is now at 2,666.
Yeah, and by age group, confirmed COVID cases, COVID-19 cases are as follows. In the ages 0 to 17, there are 195, and this is the concerning number. Ages 18 through 49, it's gone up to 1,443. In ages 50 through 64, it's at 525, and in ages 65 and over, it's 503. Sadly, 66 individuals have now died from complications of COVID-19, and those individuals were either 65 and over or had underlying health conditions.
And across California, there are now 200,461 total cases of COVID-19 with 5,812 deaths. More than 3.7 million people have been tested to date.
That's right. And as a reminder, Sacramento County has amended their health order and expanded allowable activities. And the full list is below in available online at saccounty.net/COVID-19.
And the best defense against COVID-19, once again, as mentioned earlier, continues to be staying at home and physical distancing, wearing a face covering, washing your hands frequently for 20 seconds, avoiding touching eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands, and avoid being around people with COVID-19 symptoms.
That's right. Now, speaking of staying healthy, Elk Grove Unified will now restart hosting immunization clinics by appointment only for those students who have no health insurance or insurance that does not cover vaccines, or are Medi-Cal eligible, or are Native American or Alaska Native. And we will be hosting 8 of those immunization clinics starting in July.
Yeah, and they're throughout the school district. So the clinics will take place at Samuel Jackman Middle School, Mayola Beitzwa Elementary School, T.R. Smedberg Middle School, and Union House Elementary School.
That's right. So please call the EGUSD student support and health services number at 916-686-7568 to schedule an appointment. And for more information, visit our website at egusd.net.
And before we end this broadcast, don't forget about resources available this summer, like the extended summer meal program that will continue beginning on Monday, July 6th, and continue until the end of July 31st, 2020. And we also have a lot of summer enrichment and fun activities that may be found on our website, egusd.net.
Exactly. Well, we want to thank everyone. Please stay safe and stay healthy. And this is it for our 2019-2020 editions of EGU News. Woo! We did, I think, 33 editions?
We did a lot, but
it's
all just to, broadcast information and share updates to our families and community members.
Exactly. And we'll be back in about mid-July. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the little bell to receive notifications. I'm Santhi Pinkerton.
And I'm Sandeep Dosanjh. We'll see you next time.